Hey guys, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. Friday here, we're talking Confederations Cup with the team, big man on campus, Martin Green and Alex from Need for Tips. We're in round 3 of matches. We've had some great matches. We've had some disappointing matches. Overall, big man, how would you describe how this tournament is going so far?
Early it was great, made a lot of money, and the last round was very irritating. A lot of irritating results. You have close but no cigar is kind of the old saying, and in some of those games, I mean, Mexico didn't play particularly well. Yeah, it was irritating in the second round for sure.
Irritating. Yeah, I think that's a good word. Martin, you seem to do quite well in profit last week. How would you describe the tournament so far?
Yeah, I thought the first week would be the most difficult week to predict, just because teams are playing a bit tentatively and trying to feel their way into the competition. But yeah, had a pretty good week first time out. I think I just about broke even last week. Portugal came off for me and Ronaldo scored. That I expected, but I was expecting much better things from Cameroon. I don't see how you can become champions of Africa and then come out and play like that. That was very disappointing. And I also really expected New Zealand to fold against Mexico. I thought Mexico would rack up a heavier scoreline there. So, yeah, things haven't completely gone the way the bookmakers predicted. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag so far, but I think there's still plenty of value to be had going forwards. And I think when we get into the knockout stages, teams are really going to take every game seriously, and that's when we can really go for it.
Yeah, I'm talking with Cameroon there. I'd say definitely the underachievers of the tournament. Alex, you were thinking that maybe they could have been a dark horse. Are you disappointed by their performance? Is there a team that is shining that you would not expect to be shining? What's your take on the tournament so far?
Yeah, but it was a crazy round 2, with Cameroon missing more than 18 opportunities of scoring. As we were talking before the show started. Mexico rested 8 key players with New Zealand, and thank God that it was halftime, 3.0 for Mexico to win the match, and I took it. So it's good also sometime to bet live on those kind of matches, to see the lineups first, and after that to make a conclusion. For sure, we will see 4 teams in the semifinals. I don't know with whom they will play, but we will see Portugal, Mexico, Chile, and Germany. And it's a really good thing for Group B. Chile and Germany might choose with whom they will play from Group A, because it's one day after the Group A fixtures. So it will be a tricky also. I think that this round is the most tricky from all the 3 rounds from the group stage.
Interesting. Are you doing in-play bets over at Bookmakers News?
Yeah, absolutely. We are giving some tips, Bookmakers News and Odds Market. Be there, lineups for you to see before betting. Also, when it's happening a goal, when it's happening something weird in the competition. We are preparing for Wimbledon, so stay tuned there, because we are 100% on Twitter.
Perfect. So Bookmakers News and Odds Market are 2 sister sites there over at Twitter. In-play bets from Alex. I know he's doing very well on there. Let's kick off. First of all, as we do, we share our results. We are still in profit, which is the main thing. We're up 2.2 units of profit. I didn't help that. I'm very sorry, team. Martin, you are on top there. What have you got? Profit of what? So Martin and Alex, 1.4 units of profit each there. Big man, 0.8 units. Myself, minus 1.4. But listen, I'm getting back on that horse. Let's make some money. Let's start with Mexico versus Russia, Group A. Kick us off, big man. What have you got?
Yeah, you look at Mexico, them kind of an irritating team. The strength is obviously there as far as attack, but on the back they're a little vulnerable. We saw that against New Zealand. They allowed that goal early on, which was fairly irritating because New Zealand hadn't scored in 555 minutes. To give up a goal that early was fairly tough to come back from. Must win for Russia. Obviously, it's been a kind of a disappointing tournament for them. They just can't seem to get it right on this international stage. Being the host, I thought we'd see, and I think a lot of us thought we'd saw a better output from this group. We really haven't seen it. I don't think they're very good, to be brutally honest with you. They're a decent side, but I don't think they can compete with even a Mexico. I thought Mexico is a better team than them, and I think they're going to look better in this side. Similar to the Portugal game, I think it'll be a similar result. I don't think we'll see a high-scoring game here just because I think Mexico will play really hard in this game. But they are shaky in the back, so that's concerning. I'm going to go with Mexico straight up, 2.45. I think they get the job done here and dispatch Russia. I think Russia is just not a very good side, and I think Mexico – they're just better. They have better players, better team. I think they'll come to play on a stage here that they really want to move on and get past Russia. I think they'll do it here with an outright win.
All right, so first pick there going for the Mexico win. Martin, what have you got?
I do agree that Mexico are the better team. Russia haven't acquitted themselves particularly well so far in this tournament, which is disappointing considering they're on their home turf, really. I'll play it a little bit more cautiously. I was looking at Mexico draw no bet at odds of 1.73. With just the final match of a group stage kind of sets alarm bells ringing a bit for me sometimes, especially because all that Mexico need to do in this game is get a draw and they'll know that they'll go through to the semi-finals. So they might play with a bit more caution than normal. So far in this tournament, they've been quite flimsy defensively, but very strong going forwards. Lots of pace and dynamism. So I think they can still score at least one or two here, because you would expect Russia to really go at them because they're going to have to score as well. I also think both teams to score looks a good bet at 1.85. Both teams have scored so far in all of Mexico's games, and don't really see that stopping now.
Yeah, they failed to score, obviously, didn't they, against Portugal there? I thought they would score. They lost 1-0. Might be a tough bet that both teams to score. Alex, do you think we'll see both teams to score? Are you playing Mexico as well? What do you like here?
I think that Russia should play their chance, should go strong on this one, because this is their only chance to qualify further in the semifinals. Mexico are by far the better team. They rested 8 players. Now they will come back with Chicharito being the firepower in the attack, with Jonathan Dos Santos, and also other incredible players that are playing at a high level teams in Europe. While Russian players are playing only in their domestic league. So I think it's a huge difference of experience between Mexico's players and the Russians players. Russia didn't show nothing against Portugal. They started to play a little in the second half, but that's only because Portugal let it them. Portugal was really clever, scoring fast in the game, and after that Portugal's classic defending and not letting any options. Right now Mexico has 2 chances, draw or win, and exactly play cautious, because small stake on this one, and I'm on the same page with Martin. Draw no bet on Mexican side, 1.73. I don't think that they will lose against Russia for sure.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're all sort of leaning at least towards the Mexico side. I'm trying to recoup some funds here. I'm going with big man. I'm going straight in for that Mexico win. 2.45. Yeah, that's the odds that I found. But I was looking at that draw no bet option, but I thought, you know what? I'm in it to win it. What are you going to say, big man?
Yeah, again, I'm not really in that belief that Russia can score. I know they need to and they have to, but I just really can't see Mexico drawing with Russia. I just think they'll do enough. I think their defense will play a little bit better. I mean, at some point, they're going to play with a little bit of fervor, you would say. I think they do it here. It's just a little too low, 1.66. If I could get 1.85 maybe, I would definitely be on it, but just a little too low for me. I'm looking to get back some units. I think this is an outright win.
Yeah, also it's a must-win. Go on, Alex.
Sorry, Nat. I think that it will count a lot for Mexico that all their 8 key players will come back strong after being rested with New Zealand. And I think that Russia should fear that. And I think that Russia will be aggressive and will leave a lot of spaces in their defense. And the Mexico's players are really fast with the ball and can score a lot. But who knows after all? So let's not risk it. Play with draw no bet, because you save your money in case of a draw, and it's still good value, 1.73.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a pretty open game, because it's going to be embarrassing for Russia if they lose again without scoring in front of their home fans. You imagine they're going to start rioting in the stands if they have to watch another dull game like that. So I think they're going to have to throw caution to the wind and go out and attack Mexico, which will play right into Mexico's hands because they're fantastic going forwards. Could well win it, but I really hope we see goals in this game because the fans deserve it, and it should be a good open game.
Yeah. Okay. So Mexico or Mexico draw no bet, depending on what side of the caution you want to go on. New Zealand versus Portugal, the second match from Group A. Portugal 1.09, very low. Draw 9.75. New Zealand 23. All those odds with 10 bet. If you want to also take advantage of the odds that we are saying on video right now, the link is in the description, which takes you to 10 bet. We're powered by 10 bet for the Confederations Cup. So very low value on the Portugal win. It is a must win if they want to win Group A there from Mexico. Question is can they do it? I'm guessing yes, but the odds are low. Alex, what do you like in this match?
Yeah, I think that Portugal players were clear before the tournament. All of them declared with Cristiano Ronaldo in front that they want to win the trophy. It will be really important for Ronaldo. I think that is his last Confederations Cup because I don't think that he will be here in 4 years now. So I think that Portugal with New Zealand, I don't know what to say exactly. New Zealand was decent a bit in front of other teams. Of course, in front of a B team of Mexico and also in front of Russia a little. But I think that Portugal is another type of team. Portugal will take the lead fast in the game, and I think that we will see over 1.5 goals in the first half at 2.01 with 10 bet.
Okay, so we're expecting 1.5 goals in the first half. Martin, do you think New Zealand can score, Martin? They've only scored 1 goal there. Do you think they can score?
I mean, I didn't think they'd score in their last game, to be honest, and they did. They scored against Mexico. I would say Chris Wood is a very good striker. He proved that in the Championship last season. He was the top scorer in the league, absolutely smashed it for Leeds. He's never quite played at the top level, but I think he's shown that he has the potential to. It was a very good finish. My reservation about this game is that I'm not sure how much it matters winning the group in the Confederations Cup. I think you're going to get through to the semi-finals anyway. Portugal will know that Mexico and Russia are playing in the other semi-final, and one of them is basically going to go through with Portugal. So I don't know how highly motivated they're going to be in this game, really. I'm actually not sure if they might rest a few players. I could see them leaving out Cristiano Ronaldo to keep him fresh for the knockout stages of the tournament. So it's probably another one that I'd want to look at the starting 11 before placing any action on it. I just don't really think the value is there, to be honest. I mean, you have to go handicap if you want to get any sort of value on Portugal, and you have to give them such a high handicap that I don't really think it's worth it when their motivation levels could come into question. Okay, you could go for the goal scorers market. Aside from Ronaldo, who's too low, you could go for someone like Andre Silva at 1.9. He had a very good season for Porto, something like that. But that's more of a lean. I'm pretty much.
Hey, Martin, remember in the season that you were giving tips one team to win and under 4.5, like Natalie was doing. I think that we're talking about a game like that. Portugal to win and under 4.5.
I'm going to get to that one actually, because that's one of my bets, and I know one that Martin plays. I know I was going to put it to Martin. Well, because Martin picked the Ronaldo anytime goal scorer in the last match that came through. It was the only goal. That was a great bet. But right now, 1.33 with 10 bet value completely gone. So the question is can New Zealand score, and how many goals are we predicting there from Portugal? Especially if they're going to be resting key players like Ronaldo. I've got Portugal in the under 3.5 goals at 2.15. I'm expecting a 2-0 or a 2-1 at most Portugal win there. So Portugal in the under 3.5 goals, 2.15, Martin. Did you miss that one, or did you intend to miss that one?
I kind of intended to miss that one, actually. I mean, under 4.5 goals, I can sort of see
about 1.5,
5.7, and the value's not really there on that. That's a bit risky. And then I think under 3.5 goals could prove risky too. I mean, really, if both teams were really going for it and both teams were really trying hard, Portugal would kill them, and you'd expect more than 3.5 goals, really, if players like Bernardo Silva and Cristiano Ronaldo ran riot. Again, I'd probably have to wait and see the starting lineup, see if Ronaldo's playing. It could be one of those games where someone scores a few goals towards the end. I just don't really like this game very much, to be honest.
It's a pass for Martin. Big man, are you a bit more confident on this match?
It's again going to be very dependent on the lineup. I think these guys are right. I don't know if Ronaldo plays, I would look for him to score first at 2.75. I mean, why wouldn't he score? I mean, New Zealand is a horrible team. They're horrible. They do not belong on this stage at all. Throw them in back to Fiji and Solomon Islands. You know, play over there in junior high stadiums. Other than that, if I had to play this, I would go win to nil. It's a I think it's 1.5, so it's very low. But I don't think New Zealand can score. Honestly, I think it was kind of a freak goal against Mexico. Again, they hadn't scored in 555 international minutes. So, yeah, I don't think they can score against Portugal. If I had to play this, I would do win to nil. If Ronaldo's in, I would definitely take him first goal at 2.75.
Yeah, so common consensus here, definitely look at the starting lineup. We've got the hitman. New Zealand will score. Be interesting. They've only scored one goal. Will they score?
What's his reasoning behind that? You trying to be the guy that say, "Oh, they scored." They can't score. They're horrible. They're terrible. Their best player plays at Leeds United. I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, the hitman, if you're listening, let us know why you think New Zealand will score. There's nothing to say that they can't, but I'm sure the probability of them scoring is low.
They can't.
He's just said they will.
Thanks for that.
Well, listen, I am going to take Portugal and the under 3.5 goals. I'm going all in this week. I know you guys are treading with caution. I don't know. I'm feeling lucky. So Portugal and the under 3.5 goals, 2.15. Yes, big man.
I could have sex with Kim Kardashian. I'm probably not going to, though. Just like New Zealand could score, they probably won't, though.
You could find
I mean, come on. Stop with that. Stupid. Don't say that. Come on.
So there we go. There we go, Hitman. Let us know why you think New Zealand will score.
Well, they drew against Iceland. That's why they can score, because they drew against Iceland.
I think that Portugal, from all the teams in the Confederation Cup, have the best defense from all the 8 teams.
Agreed.
So if New Zealand will score against Portugal, football doesn't exist anymore. if Portugal starts with the first 11, of course.
Agreed.
Listen, they say football is unscripted, so who knows? But we try our best to try and predict the matches. Chile versus Australia, Group B. Chile 1.34, draw 5.15, Australia 8.5. All those odds, you've guessed it, with 10 bets. Tough match, but can we expect Chile to win here? 1.34. Is that good for an accumulator bet? Martin, your turn to kick us off. What do you like in this match?
Yeah, I think Australia have exceeded expectations so far in this tournament. They've scored in both their games so far. They got 2 against Germany and they scored in their last game. Did very well there. I think that spell could be set to come to an end now. Chile are very, very strong defensively. They press hard and they press high and they harry you all over the pitch and force teams to make mistakes. It's a kind of all-action brand of football that I think Australia will kind of struggle to play against. So I think Chile could win this one in a relatively low-scoring game. I was looking at Chile to win this 1-0 at 2.38. They kept it to 0 against Cameroon when they beat them, and they frequently beat teams to 0 by low score lines. That's quite a hallmark of Chile. So I'm sticking with that. 2.38. Chile win to 0.
Okay, Chile to win to 0. Alex, what do you like in this match?
I will make a combination. You hardly can have value from this match. Chile with Germany demonstrated how big they are in terms of players, about team effort, also skills with Alexis Sanchez, Vidal, and Vargas being the key players, but with others helping them from the back. They are amazing. I think that I will see again Chile again with Germany in the final together. I don't think that Portugal and Mexico will cope with either Chile and Germany. So I think that to find the great value from this match, for sure Chile will win. My pick Alexis Sanchez to score and Chile to win at 2.2.
Cool. Okay, so goal scorer and Chile to win. What do you got, big man?
Yeah, I'm going to look at this one. I think it'll be similar to the Cameroon game. I don't think it'll be as difficult for Chile. I think this is a 2-3-0 game. Australia just looks cooked. I mean, they look, just couldn't get that goal against Cameroon. They were just inept. They couldn't do it. They can't finish. Even though they did it against Germany, I got my money out of them in that game. I'm not really looking to back them anymore. They could maybe grab one here. I don't even know if that's possible. They just look lost right now. They should Chile be able to get the job done 2-3-0 here. I'll lay the goal and a half at what do we have? 2.0. I think that's a fairly standard bet here. Chile should be able to run circles around Australia.
Yeah, this is the one I'm treading with caution, actually, funny enough. I've gone all strong in all three. Just Chile -1, 1.56. I know super low, but I'll add that to an accumulator bet. I'll even play it as a straight bet. Chile -1, so if they only win by 1 goal, I do get my money back. Australia, they've scored in every match, just worried that they might sneak a goal in here, 2-1, something like that. But Chile -1, 1.56 is my official bet. Germany versus Cameroon, Group B. Just reading, we've got some discussions already started on the Germany match. They're sort of talking about waiting to see Germany's lineup. Martin, is that something that you're going to do for this match?
I think so, yeah. I think it's always worth it with this tournament now that we're at this stage of it to see who plays. But I still think Germany are going to put out a decent side regardless. They've got a fantastic squad here, actually, considering they've left out all of their big guns. It was a bit worrying when you saw the side that they sent to the tournament, but actually they've acquitted themselves pretty well. I think defensively they've struggled a little bit. They conceded against Chile, and that was a mistake from Arsenal's Squadran Mustafi to let in his teammate Alexis Sanchez to score. Conceded twice against Australia as well. So I think
Who's Arsenal?
Sorry?
Who's Arsenal?
Mustafi and Alexis Sanchez plays for Arsenal.
Okay.
Best team in the whole wide world, Martin?
I think that they talk to each other before the match. Let me score, please. You do the mistake and I will score. Two Arsenal players.
They pretty much do that with themselves during Arsenal games most of the time. But yeah, so I just think they need to strengthen and solidify defensively if they're going to win this tournament, if they're actually going to be able to beat Chile and Portugal in the knockout stages. So this represents a pretty good opportunity for them to really try to drill some discipline into their defence. And I think they're going to take this game quite seriously. Cameroon, been very unimpressed with them so far. They've only scored once in this tournament and have looked pretty poor going forwards, not good decision making and poor finishing. So I fancy Germany to win this one. Couple of different ways of getting more value out of it. Looking at Germany half-time, full-time at 2.15, and also a slightly smaller stake maybe on Germany to win to 0, which is better odds, 2.6.
Yeah, are you hedging your bets? What's the official bet for your record?
I'll go with a full stake on Germany half-time, full-time, and half a stake on Germany win to 0.
There we go. All right, Alex, what's your take on this match? Do you think Cameroon can score? You do on one side. You've got, like as Martin said, Germany, they've conceded 3 times now, 2 against Australia, 1 against Chile, but Cameroon are lacking goals. How do you think this match is going to play out?
I think that is the only team, Germany, that we shouldn't look what lineups for the lineups before the game to bet on their game. I think that their level of players is the same coming with this squad for the Confederations Cup. If the key players that are rested for the Confederations Cup were inside this team, for sure the Germany would win the competition. But even like that, they have their chance together with Chile in the final. So I'm not watching the lineups for Germany. I'm going straight halftime, full-time Germany against Cameroon at 2.1 with 10 bets.
Interesting. All right. So Alex and Martin, they've been reading each other's emails. Big man, what are you going for?
Yeah, I hate Cameroon. This team's terrible. They're really bad. They just look lost. They can't finish. They're just bad. I mean, I don't know what to say. We're starting to see why they lost to Guinea and struggled with Zambia and Tunisia and Zimbabwe. This is why they're just not very good. They don't belong against teams like Germany and Chile. I don't care if they won the Africa Cup of Nations. Who cares? Can we name another team in Africa that's any good other than Ivory Coast, maybe?
You remember, big man, that we talked before the Confederations Cup started about the futures of Confederations Cup, and we said that when an African team is exiting their territory, are not at the same level. So if they are away, playing in a tournament away, they will not compete the same. They might be a great team, but lack of experience.
Yeah, they might be good in Africa, but they're not good at this level. They don't belong. They're similar to like Australia. Australia's going to dominate every team in the region, but to think that they can compete at this level is ridiculous. I think Germany pounds them here, similar to the way Chile did. It'll be easier, though. I think this is 3-0, something like that. 18 opportunities against Australia, scored 1 goal. They're just lost. They have no idea what they're doing. They can't hit water in a boat. If they were in the boat and just right above the water, it's pathetic. Germany rolls here. Like Alex said, it doesn't matter who starts for them. Their lineup is just so nasty. It doesn't matter. And what you're going to see is in games like this, kids are going to want to show Joachim Low that they can play at the next level. They can play at World Cup. This is a game where you just add goals just to do it. I could care less what happened in 2003, Hitman. I'm talking about what happened 14 years later. I'm not worried about what happened in 2003. No team in Africa I will ever bet at a level like this. Germany rolls here. I'll lay the 1.5 goals at 2.10.
2.10. I'm not a lot of love there for Cameroon, a big man. I think I'm going to go for Germany minus 1.5.
How could I have any love for them? They suck. How can I have any love for them? They suck. They're not any good. It's like, why don't I have any love for San Marino? Because they suck.
Yeah. Gibraltar. But they're not at the same level. Come on.
I'm going to go for Germany minus 1.5 as well. 2.2 I found. So shop around for your odds. We do actually have a tool, sbrodds.com, that gives all the odds, and obviously go with the bookie and the odds that you like. But yeah, Germany minus 1.5, 2.2. Cameroon lacking goals. I think Germany will do a number on Cameroon, like Big Man said. And so we've got 2 for Germany minus 1.5 and 2 for Germany half time, full time. That wraps things up. Anybody got anything? Is there a favorite bet that anybody likes in this match? Big Man, what have you got? Is there a best bet that you like in here?
Yeah, this isn't I mean, the first week I thought I had the best value, but I will say Germany minus 1.5 goals. Send Cameroon out of this tournament. They can go away. That would be what I would look at. But as Martin said, it's a tough 4 games here. I will say my best bet today, Natalie, is Cork City in Ireland. Just keep jumping on that train. It's money making. Come on.
Right.
We'll gladly accept you on the Cork City train if you want to jump on.
All right. I'll jump on that train with you, big man. Martin, what's your favorite bet from the Confederations Cup? And you jumping on the Cork train with us?
Oh, I love being on the Cork train. Yeah, we'll have a few Guinnesses. Get some Jameson.
The wine cork train more for you, Mark.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great. Oh God, I don't know. I don't particularly like this round of fixtures compared to the second round of fixtures. But if I have to go for anything, I'll go for Mexico draw no bet against Russia.
Yeah, I like that bet a lot.
Same here.
Yeah. Tread with caution, guys. This is, it's Confederations Cup. Bet with what you can afford. Bet with your bankroll, and tread carefully. Join us next week as we move into the next round of Confederation Cup picks. Best of luck, and team, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you.